Okay, welcome back, everyone. So, tonight we return to the Valley of Torment, because, everyone loves burning floors that will murder you. I suppose we have a few supports to do before we get to the actual battling. Hello, Akar.
Oh, hey. On your way back from training? It's admirable of you to keep at it so late.
Yeah, well, I like to get in a little bit of practice whenever I can. Can't afford to fall behind with everyone else getting so strong on the battlefield.
It's a little late for me today, but I could join you tomorrow. If that's okay, of course.
Really? That'd be great.
A desire to get stronger is not a bad thing in my book. While we're on the subject, can I ask you something? Why do you want to get stronger? No, wait. Let me start with a different question. What made you originally decide to become a mercenary?
Catherine, of all people, asking, why do you want to become stronger? Now I've heard everything. Why wouldn't we give her an answer? This is a pretty straightforward one, because we had to. I don't see why we'd evade the question on that.
It's not really much of a story. This is kinda just where I ended up. After my mom died, I left the village we'd been living in, but I had no idea what I was gonna do. I eventually ran out of money and fell in with a mercenary group. Then I worked my way up from doing their laundry to fighting.
You don't say. Well, I guess your story is a pretty common one, actually. How'd mercenary life treat you?
Awful at first. But once I met some folks that I got along with, it wasn't so bad. Anyway, the plan was to keep fighting alongside my friends, make a name for myself as a merc, and eventually run out of luck and die.
How candid.
Somehow, I've suddenly found myself in charge of the king's private army, leading soldiers into battle. Not really what I expected, I'll tell you that much.
That's how life is. You never know what tomorrow will bring. When I was a kid, I never imagined I'd be wielding some holy relic as a Knight of Seros. I thought my destiny was to follow in my father's footsteps and become the next Count Karen.
It seems like you've been through a lot. I heard you were a fugitive at one point.
Yes, well, something happened. My best friend lost his way, and I couldn't set him right. Eventually, it cost him his life, and I let it happen. I couldn't stay in my hometown after something like that. But despite all that pain and sadness, I have no regrets about the choices I've made in my life.
Not many can say that. So, you've succeeded in making your past self proud, huh?
That's right. My past has made me who I am today. I'm going to keep moving forward, no matter what hardships lie ahead.
You're a strong person, Catherine. I think I could learn a lot from you. Hearing your story and what you said about making yourself proud gives me so much to think about. No matter how hard we try, there will always be times when we have to make tough choices, right? My past self fought hard to get me here. Am I gonna make the choice that past me would have approved of?
The tough part isn't making the right choice, though. It's what you do after. You must try your best to make whatever decision you land on into the right one in the end.
You make it sound so easy, but the more I think about it, the harder it seems.
Then don't think about it. Just keep trying your best day after day. Put one foot in front of the other, and eventually, you'll look back and realize how far you've come.
This doesn't sound like the best advice. Just don't think about it.
That's all I've got.
I'm sure it'll turn out fine.
That's all. You could even start right now. If anything I said struck a chord, that is. I, for one, look forward to seeing you carve your own path, wherever it may lead.
Hey, Kevin. What are my thoughts on Fire Emblem Engage? I look forward to the gameplay. I'm not so sure about the lore's design, but well, it's just the first trailer too, so I don't know how many thoughts I really have on it aside from I noticed that they're going with lower overall movement, which I think could make positioning more important. So I'm kind of curious to see if they take advantage of that in their map design. Otherwise, it's kind of a scenario of gotta wait and see what else comes out of their next sets of trailers. Presumably, they're gonna have more trailers. That was a pretty bare bones one.
Now then, I'd like to hear opinions on the proposed tactics. Personally, I believe it best to gather our forces and attack the stronghold directly, but...
Of course the boar wants to rush in headlong. Using a small force to take out the enemy's base of operations is a far better idea. Do you have something to say? Or are you just going to stand there glaring at me?
I have nothing to add, no.
Protagonists look like an ad for Pepsi or Colgate. I don't know so much about Colgate. So I usually don't think about red when I hear Colgate, but yeah. Pepsi, I can see it. But yeah, the overly bold design in terms of like the way it just goes all in on bright blue and red is a little off-putting to me. I subscribe to a somewhat more old school approach to color theory, but it is what it is. I guess it's kind of like with the Byleth and Three Houses and those leggings. It kind of bothered me, but because I could choose alt outfits, it wasn't really a big deal. So maybe that'll be something with this new protagonist. I can just put on a different outfit and everything will be better.
So you're saying you have no thoughts on it whatsoever? You don't even agree or disagree? Just purely, blissfully neutral?
Enough, Felix. Leave Dedue be and tell me more about this idea of yours.
We don't need to kick down the front door here. Sneaking in with a small force and burning their food stores will be more than enough.
Interesting. We'd miss a chance to loot their supplies, but it would free up our main force for other matters. Still, it won't be easy to slip past their patrols. I'd best take my personal troops and...
Allow me to take on the role. I trust that'll be satisfactory.
Right then. Now that we've solidified our strategy, let's break for a bit.
Okay, what is your problem? You've been giving me that look ever since we came in here. You clearly have something on your mind, so spit it out.
It's good to have you with us.
Huh?
Few can debate His Majesty without hesitation or ill intent. Our war council proceeded smoothly as a result.
You make me sound like some kind of troublemaker. I don't disagree just for the thrill of it, you know.
You don't say.
Dimitri's always had a reckless streak. Who knows what kind of mess he'd drag us into if someone wasn't around to stop him. The guy would gladly throw his life away for someone else, given half the chance.
You have a point.
His death would mean the destruction of both Fargus and the church. So when I try to protect him, what I'm really doing is protecting the kingdom.
Spoken like the shield of Fargus.
What's with a smile? I told you, if you've got something to say, just say it.
You just did.
I know you spoke up for my sake as well. I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, well, just doing what's expected. I mean, we're, you know, brothers in arms and all that.
Okay.
Apologies for the wait. I trust we're ready to reconvene? You two seem to be having a lively discussion. May I ask what it was about?
Of course, Your Majesty. Felix was just saying...
I was saying how much of a fool you are. And now come. We have more important things to discuss.
It's a shame it ends there. At least I think it does. Or is it? Yeah. Felix and Dudu end at B. I'd like to see more, but eh. Although that's always the problem with these, right? Because we're not even guaranteed to get a conversation at each support level. Like, hell, look at Ingrid and Dudu. We get a single conversation and it doesn't happen until A rank. So it's kind of just, this is just all over the place for supports, unfortunately. Hey, and Setsu, engage emblem, yes.
Ah, you're back. I heard you went to Fraldaria's territory?
Yes, I had a bit of business to take care of there. I forgot how long it had been.
What was it like to return?
It was always like a second home to me in a way. So being there brought memories flooding back. I found myself taking little detours everywhere, even though I knew I did not have time for such trifles.
And what impression did it give in its current state?
The region itself is quiet and peaceful. But lack of food has left the surrounding towns and villages in a precarious situation. It reminds me of when the people of Galatea territory fought over provisions during famine. If things keep on as they are, there could easily be an uprising.
Perhaps we should ask the refugees to cultivate the land. Ah, but that isn't my decision to make.
Hey, try vocal. What happens in the story so far? You only know the path up to this path of the story up to chapter 8. It's relatively straightforward, which is kind of nice, where we're fighting the Empire until the Slithers do dumb stuff, so we fight the Slithers. And then we go back to fighting the Empire. And the Slithers seem to have taken over the Empire, so we're fighting both of them without deviating and getting distracted, because they're both technically the same side now. So it's pretty much just barrel through Adrestia and take them down. With a detour to Garrick Mach, of course. Since we continue to side with Rhea, we're gonna get her home back. So I guess I'll see if the route throws another curveball or anything after we're done with Garrick Mach.
Thank you, Ingrid. I will let Felix know your thoughts on the matter.
I would appreciate that. Oh, and it's not as if everything has changed for the worse. There were new shops around, and all of the roads were well maintained. It's surprising to see how much has changed over the years.
That's right. You used to visit multiple times a year, when Glenn was still alive.
I did. Yes.
Way to
Though
go,
I might never
Roderick.
have visited again if I had not been presented with this opportunity. I am glad I decided to take it. Once this war is over, would you mind if I came to visit Fraldarius land as I once did?
Not in the slightest. You can visit anytime you like. I'm sure that Felix and the rest of my family would welcome you with open arms. We certainly owe you that much, considering all you've put up with from my sons.
Not at all. If anything, they put up with me. My brothers are both so much older than me, so Glenn and Felix were among my few friends growing up. Thinking back on it, I feel like I was always ordering Glenn around.
Well, if the time you two spent together helped you in even the smallest way, I am satisfied. And I know Glenn would be overjoyed.
Those days are irreplaceable to me. They will live in my heart forever.
Spoken like a true daughter of Count Galatea. You've grown strong, Ingrid.
Thank you for saying so. Still, I want to keep moving forward as best I can.
Yet it's good to acknowledge one's limits. People are allowed to show weakness, you know. Oh, look at me, talking your ear off, while you're still covered with dust from the road. My apologies.
No, I am grateful for the concern. Thank you.
There's no need for thanks. After all, you're like a daughter to me.
Such a weird time for that support. It's like, oh yeah, we're about to go through the Valley of Torment and sneak up on Garrick Mach, but, you know, I guess Ingrid has some time to wander off to Fraldarius. Okay. Actually, speaking of getting distracted before going to the Valley of Torment, we do have a paralogue. So, evil's bane and love's protection. Members of the Knights of Seros, past and present, form a hastily assembled squadron to strike a blow against the evil plaguing Fodlan. Interesting that Gerald's getting involved,
Nice of you to
though.
finally join us.
Particularly since his request with Dimitri was to avoid the church, but here he is, standing beside Catherine and Gustav.
Yeah, sorry about that. This is quite the lineup you've got here, though. Nothing but the best.
I appreciate your eye for quality. But yes, we have Shamir, Catherine, and Gustav. And of course, myself and Captain Gerald. The Knights of Seros are reunited at last.
Alois!
Wait, Gerald was in the Knights of Seros?
Oh, you and your big mouth. Yeah, I used to work with them in the past. It's not a big deal.
I don't know why Gerald's getting so flustered about this. Because, like, he already made it clear that he had reservations about working for them for this reason, which he said to Dimitri and the rest of the Lion generals when he was hired. This is definitely not a secret to anyone here in this conversation.
But back to the matter at hand. There's clearly something big cooking to gather a crew like this.
Something really big. I can smell it. So come on, old man. Dimitri must have told you what's going on.
You think he's just wary of Rhea specifically? I mean, he's especially wary of her, but... Like, he said he didn't want to work the nights. Ended up here. But, like, it seems like it should be common knowledge. So I don't know why he's getting so upset that Eloise said that.
Old man. Hey, when you've known him as long as I have, you can call him whatever you want. Go on, Gustav.
We have been asked to hunt down what remains of the Dark Mages commanded by Cornelia.
Oh, we're taking down Slithers. Alright, I am 100% on board with this. Ask for more information, not like you know what's going on. Information.
Does this mean we know where they're hiding?
We located a woodland cave in Kingdom territory they appear to be using as a hideout.
If we're fighting actual dark mages though, we didn't bring a gauntlet user. Real smooth. Some elite knights you are.
However, a report also indicates that the mages are preparing to abandon the cave imminently. This is our chance. When they begin to move, we will fall upon them and eliminate them all.
So cut down the mages before they can escape. Easy enough. Or maybe not so easy, considering who we're up against. We'd best stay on our toes.
Yeah.
Yet, I remain convinced our combined powers are enough to prevail against even the stoutest foe.
And... if Gilbert and Eloise are both actually coming along as green units, I mean... our axe users are also going to be uncontrollable green units. This sounds like an amazing paralogue.
Just as we did back in our days with the knights. And our knights as well.
Play along with the joke or refuse to participate. Yeah, we'll give Eloise this one.
Nice, huh? Good one.
Oh, very good, very good. I'm glad someone here is sharp enough to appreciate my razor wit.
Do you ever stop messing around, Eloise?
Let's just get on with this. So who's actually leading this little operation? I mean, everyone here is more than capable of handling themselves on a battlefield.
My place is on the front line, swinging a sword. Leave the orders to somebody else. Yep, I'll follow whoever. You choose.
I will respect the group's decision.
In that case, I think there can only be one choice. Captain Gerald.
Me, huh? Great.
Gerald is technically the most experienced here. That does make sense. Although I don't think anyone actually knows how truly old he is.
I'd have better luck herding cats than getting this ragtag team to fall in line.
This is a very small amount of enemies, so I expect like 4 waves of reinforcements. Yeah, there's no way this is all there is to this map. Especially since it's a 15-minute S rank. There is going to be some screwery. Where's my invasion ring? Seth, apparently. I don't remember putting it on him, but sure.
The enemies.
I've got it.
Yeah, we got Goose Salva now. At least they're at high level, but they've got unforged Brave Axes, so at best they're going to be punching bags for our enemies.
Let's give it a shot. Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done. Not a problem.
I've got this.
Split up. I'm on it. Let's see how it goes.
Let's give it a shot. Stand back.
And we should do the same. Don't let them get away.
Not a problem.
Wonder what their movement's gonna be. Because this guy might not move right away, but I think I'm gonna wait for him on the other side of the canyon just in case.
I'm on it. Let's see how it goes.
It's done. Our own devices all.
Yeah, he's definitely
Not a
moving
problem.
across the gap.
I've got this.
Ready? Not sure if this is trust or indifference.
Daring tactics such as this are all part of Captain Gerald's signature style.
Claim none of that daring wore off on you when you were his right-hand man.
Ooh.
Then perhaps it's right I be left behind.
Gerald?
I'm on it. Let's see how it goes.
Time to go to work.
Okay, I guess we'll have Catherine attack
me show you
here
how
in
it's
case
done.
we need to open this door and catch that trickster with her.
I've got. Let's give it a shot. I live for this. You think this rickety little stronghold can slow me down? Don't make me laugh. Let's clear it out. You think this rickety little stronghold can slow me down? Don't make me laugh. Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done.
Let's move at my own pace.
You think this rickety little stronghold can slow me down? Don't make me laugh.
I'm all right.
Alright. That was kind of annoying, but we got it now.
Let's get. I'll take point.
Bring it down!
Catherine better hope this rickety little stronghold doesn't slow her down. Unfortunately, it appears to have.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot. Let me at him. Time to go to work.
We probably want to clear out as many of these as we can, though. Actually, let's have Gerald do this one. So we want to open all these doors so that we have access to all the pathways with everyone, so we can get the matchups right.
Let's give it a stand back. Let's clear it out. You think this rickety little stronghold can slow me down? Don't make me laugh. It's done.
Bring it down! I can still fight!
Damn, I wanted to face inward, but I guess that's good enough.
Goes just as smooth.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
That should be fine.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I can control Catherine, I guess. Although, what was the matchup for
I've
Shamir?
got it.
Yeah, I feel like even though Catherine's in the 301, I feel like I need to actually have Shamir, or control Shamir to get rid of those guys.
More over here. Time to go to work. Let me.
Especially since there's two here that we need to take care of.
This stronghold will fall. Enjoy your eternal sleep.
That's a problem. So it would be simple if I could get Simone over there to help her, but Gerald's still working on that one fort to even allow it.
Leave all to me, Lady Catherine. I shall stop them in their tracks.
Knight of the royal family indeed. I've got it. Need some backup? Let me. I live for this. Hold this position.
I got this!
I think we handled our business.
There we go, 3 for 1.
Time to go to work. Time to go to work. Sounds good. I'll provide support.
Let's see.
Bound to be more lurking in the shadows.
I'm on it. Let's see how it.
Not a problem.
That's a lot of wyverns.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot. Time to. Let me show you how it's done.
Oops.
Take a breather.
So many. Everyone, join up and fight as one. Don't let them through.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Better fighting as one than fighting the dust.
Don't forget smiling.
That's Catherine doing that. That's kind of annoying. I guess if worse comes to worse, I warp Simone down to intercept one.
This sure takes me back to when you were with the Knights, I mean. We were always pairing up like this. Striking down on. Time to go to work. Let me enemies. I'd always count on you to watch my back.
This guy's not dead yet. Oh, come on. I want to warp, not look at my profile.
Start calling me partner again?
I definitely don't like how they appear and basically get to act right away. Like, where were they hiding?
Your marksmanship is still first class, Shamir. As is your blade work, Thunder Catherine. Don't tease. Not a problem.
Okay, we'll have Catherine keep watching there, but I think Shamir might need some help.
I'm here to help.
Let's get. I'll take point. Defensive formation. Let's send the enemy packing.
Definitely annoying dealing with only having the single tier of advantage here too.
Enjoy your eternal sleep.
Because it makes Shamir's ability to kill very low. Although at least your critical rushes are really strong. Which I suppose comes with the territory of having 49 decks.
I've got it. Need them back up? Not a problem.
I'm here to help.
Actually,
Not a problem.
we might want to be up here, because that flight path, they're pretty tricky about it.
I move at my own pace. The faces may be unfamiliar, but the Knights of Seros remain as formidable as ever.
I don't know. Seeing you fight makes me wish I could see the old knights in action. Hold this position.
Looks like we got him. Good work, everyone.
Right back at you, Gerald. Let's keep it up.
Guard this place with your life.
Maybe we should try to get ahead of the enemy and cut off their escape.
Great minds think alike. Let's go. I'm on it. Time to move.
Time to go to work. Forward,
Presumably those X's are gonna spawn reinforcements, so... Annoyingly, we don't know what they're gonna be.
not a problem.
Move out.
They're undisciplined. Where do they think they're going?
Ah, you clever beasts. We can't permit you to cut us off.
Oh, I guess I chose right here. Chose right there?
I've got this.
Also chose right here. Cool.
I live for this.
Make haste. If we can subdue those strongholds, we can block off their escape.
Bring it down! No, not yet.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
I'm on it.
Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done.
What's someone need the
I
blade breaker?
pray you might afford me the pleasure of sacking this place myself.
So many jokes. Is he trying to impress us?
I believe this is how he shows his excitement.
At least Eloise is making this bit of a fun romp.
I've got. Take a breather.
Let's clear it out. You think this rickety little stronghold can slow me down? Don't make me laugh. Let's get... Stand back!
I must put on a fine show for the captain.
Got you.
Nice.
Time to go to work.
Might as well.
Counting on you,
This way we save some durability in case I need to have them solo again.
I'm always here for you. Enjoy your eternal sleep.
I move at my own pace.
We've captured all the strongholds. Our enemy has nowhere to run now.
You've done well, everyone. But where's their commander?
I knew we shouldn't have shown up for this.
Sniffed out by beasts. Ha! How fit. Cleobulus is getting careless.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but Cleobulus is very
I've got
dead.
Let's give it a shot. Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done. Not a problem.
I've got this.
I'm on it. Let's see how it goes.
This is about to get a little weird. Because, once again, we don't have any gauntlets, so Myson's gonna be a pain for pretty much anyone.
Let me at him.
Those must be the leaders. Let's finish this.
Gustav and... Yeah, Gustav and Alois are... failure conditions. So Gustav versus, Myson is probably not going to end very well for him. We're going to have to hurry up and get down to help him.
This should be fun. Let them taste the blade of the goddess's servant.
I shall help as well.
Hey, isn't this the one who got in our way?
Certainly looks like it. Kids these days.
I was hoping for another crack at you snakes.
Time to go to work. Sounds good. I'll provide support.
They seem to be a cut above the nobodies from before. Alois, stay sharp.
As a race, Captain.
I think Gerald should be good enough against Piranha that we can leave him to do whatever for now. But we can't leave Gilbert alone with Myson. That's just gonna... It's gonna end up him taking too much damage. And we don't have anyone who can heal Gilbert, so... Let's just nip this in the bud before it becomes stupid. He says this as if we haven't juggled him to death, what, twice before this? He must have a really bad memory. Oops. I wanted to hit the plus button and I accidentally nicked the Warriors button. Good thing I didn't actually need that Warrior special.
Not a problem. Let's work together.
Man, how are we still... Okay, well, let's see about trying to get...
I've got this.
some more muck kills here. There's almost nothing left to fight, though.
2 swords are better than 1. Let's give it a shot.
Hey, Ori. I'm excited for Engage. They definitely didn't give a whole lot to work with, but I'm very intrigued to see what they do with the lower movement stuff. Because I'm always a big fan of, like, positioning-based strategies. And I feel like if they play their cards right with the map design and the low movement, we should get some interesting stuff out of it.
I'll take point.
Pains me to say it, but I must abandon this place.
Oh wow, Shamir actually... Well, I guess she lost most of her health for it, though.
Let's go, Catherine. Counting on you, partner. Ta! I'm always here for you. Enjoy your eternal sleep. I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Actually, Gerald's so... Like, he's not killing Krania very quickly, but he's so durable that she's not really damaging him.
I've got it. My turn.
Really not helping me position to kill more mucks here.
Not a problem. Move out. Not a problem. I've got this. Let's get... Stand back.
Wait, where are the... Why is the base captain by himself? That's weird.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Also kind of boring.
Take
Have it
a
up
breather.
here.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Yeah, we need to find 180 more kills somehow, which is just like,
Let's see. Someone need the blade breaker?
all up.
I'm up. Let's see how it goes.
Not a problem.
I've got this.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
I'll take
In the
point.
name of Talis!
I've got it. Let's
Why
give
is
a
it
shot.
every one that I sent Shamir to has no enemies left at it?
I've got this.
It's good. I think it's good to see me being excited. Do you feel weird looking forward to the new FE when comments seem 90% negative? Yeah. I mean, I can kind of understand people being wary because like the whole summoning thing, people are immediately gonna connect it to heroes, which I know not everyone has a favorable view of. And then the Lord's
My turn?
extremely flamboyant design is not necessarily winning favors there either. I know it's not exactly something I'm too fond of, but it's something I can also look past for the most part. Man, okay, well, I guess we're just not getting the Mook kills, because we have cleared out this entire map. And we're still 100 short. This is what you call suffering from success, which is really annoying when it comes to the Warriors games.
Not again! What am I going to tell Talis this time?
Not too happy we let them go, but I'd say we achieved our goal. More or less.
Indeed. Though we must report news of the escapees to His Majesty.
Well, that was a deal. I mean, not that I'm complaining.
Ah, 67 short. Shamir MVP? I guess? I feel like Catherine and Simone both did more group killing. Crony didn't die, Gerald didn't get to avenge his alternative universe self. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think anyone dies in Paralogs. Even the generic generals get to poof away.
I'll remember this.
Hey, that's not half bad.
Same goes for side battles. Basically, we have to do it during a main battle.
That's that. Sure made us work for it, though.
And a few still got away. But I think we did pretty well, all things considered. How about you?
Praise Gerald. Praise Catherine. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Yeah, let's just say Gerald.
Getting the drop on them like that really took the wind out of their sails. So while I think we all fought well, Gerald's command was what really brought the win home.
Hear, hear. There's no way I could have led a motley bunch like this.
What are you talking about? All of you just ran around out there like chickens with your heads cut off. But hey, if you're handing out praise, I'll take it.
I've not had so thrilling a battle in an age. When will this same group ever take the field again?
Maybe never.
You may be right. These days I find myself on guard duty in Ferdiad, and you all have plenty going on in your own careers. It is unlikely we'll be together like this again.
I can't help but feel a bit wistful. Once, we shared the same mission during the day and broke bread together at night. But now...
Wait for it.
We could do that again, you know. You could come back to the Knights of Saros.
I didn't expect Catherine to interrupt. I was expecting Eloise to drop a pun.
We're short-handed as it is, what with the war and all.
I appreciate the invitation. But I left the Order so I might continue to fight alongside Geralt and repay my debt to him. What's more, I've come to enjoy the freedom this lifestyle provides me.
Yeah, the Merc life has its perks for sure.
You sure about this, Eloise? If you want to go back, I won't stand in your way.
It almost sounds like you don't need me to do your bidding, and you'd rather bid me a doing.
Stop.
Even if this is our last time together, the experience will give us strength on our separate paths. Let us be satisfied with that.
Oh, and when Gerald gets tired of your jokes and kicks you out, we'll still take you back.
Oh, my dear Shamir.
You know, I've got my differences with the church, so I can't say I miss being a Knight of Saros. But today was pretty fun. If we ever get this chance again, count me in.
Alright, that was, a little strange, but interesting for sure. I think Eloise carried most of the dialogue in that paralogue, though.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Did we get a support? Is this a Shamir one? Oh no, it's Shamir. Oh, with Gerald. Okay, well, we've seen this one before, so whatever. And I'll definitely take the C in case we deploy him again. Okay, now that we're done being distracted, let's go to Illel. The kingdom joins forces with the church and the alliance to retake Gargmach. But before you can oust the empire from the monastery, you must first pass through Illel, the Valley of Torment.
We've received report of a large Imperial force amassed in the Valley of Torment. They march under the flag of the Black Eagle, the Emperor's personal force. They seem to be wise to our intentions.
Should have guessed this wasn't gonna be easy.
We knew the Empire might figure out what we're up to, but I didn't think we'd be graced by the Emperor herself.
The enemy has placed all their pieces on the board. Now we must do the same.
This kind of sounds like we're about to kill Edelgard, but maybe not.
There's something else. About the scouting unit we sent out yesterday. We've gotten word they were attacked by a company of dark mages.
The same ones Cornelia and Mycen commanded, I presume.
I believe so. They seem similar in appearance and capability.
You've got history with these mages, huh?
You could say that. And if they fly Empire colors, then the situation may be exactly as I feared. This battle will surely take its toll on us. Do not let your guard down, Claude. Sadly, I can offer little more guidance than that. These mages are largely an unknown quantity, even to me.
This also sounds like we're gonna have to babysit green unit quad.
Got it. I'll make sure my people keep an eye out for them at least.
Please do. We'll be counting on your support.
How long has it been since the Kingdom and Alliance fought arm in arm? Probably not since the big split 300 years ago, huh?
I'm proud we can put that history behind us today. With our strengths combined, we will condemn the Empire to a crushing defeat.
Another chance to go toe-to-toe with those mages, hmm? This could be yet another opportunity to learn about our true nature.
Get excited. Temper your expectations. Let's get excited.
You're right. We're not gonna let him get away this time.
And I'll do all I can to help. Whatever it takes to bring our clouded past to light. Now come. We shouldn't keep your friends waiting.
Oh, Duke Ire and Edelgard. Nice, we get to take 2-0 with one stone. Persuade the Death Knight? Sure, why not? I guess that means we're deploying Mercedes. And we can't use these, so what do we got? Mounted Surge. These ones are usually pretty good, so I guess I'll take that, unless... Ingenious Formation doesn't look so ingenious. I think I'll pass on that. Okay, so we got a lot of axe enemies. Alright, so Sylvain. What are the other two types? Vulcanite, alright, so to do. Did they just put extra tomes and axes on the battlefield then? So I'm not seeing a fourth weapon type here. Maybe we'll deploy Ingrid because she can freely fly around above the lava. At least while I have control of her, although it's gonna kind of suck against the Wyverns, but the mages she should be okay against. It almost kind of feels like they want us to deploy double swords or something instead, but I think I'm gonna refrain from doing that. I mean, we're gonna bring Felix along as an adjutant, but I don't know if he's gonna be doing much otherwise. I guess he's got a good enough sword that maybe we can send him out and he'll still be able to do okay. So maybe we don't pair him up. Or we could put Ingrid behind him. Although if we want Ingrid leading, we can't do that. Oh hey, hold us here. And Holst. Okay, so at least Quad brought some backup for himself. Alternatively, we could make Ashar fourth. Just run around with a bow. Let's see, and then we'll drop Shamir for Mercedes.
I'll do my best.
Actually, we could do a net because then we've got a controllable healer. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Did we actually get Axebreaker for... Yeah, we did. Alright. We kind of left it so that Felix doesn't have a whole lot of room for this stuff, but... should be enough that he can cause trouble for the enemy. I guess Sylvain and Mercedes team up? Oh yeah, I need to actually pass Ingrid her stuff back, since Geralt stole it for the previous battle. I started to expect the Slithers to show up too, but for the most part we'll have an advantage over anything aside from if they send swords, then I guess we duel them with Simone. Or we could have Ingrid just sandbag them, either or.
I'll give it 1000%. We can do it together. Shall we? I'm here to help.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work
To
of
that
this.
92 win rate.
Begin the operation.
Sylvain too strong.
Do what I can.
Yeah, that's not exactly confidence inspiring, Felix.
I'll do what I can. It's worth a shot.
We will proceed as planned. Allow me to help you. I can hold my own.
Actually, AI Dimitri will probably tear any enemy swords up, too. Enough that they'll be in bad shape once we reach them.
No time to let fear grip your heart. Together, we can defeat the Adrestian Empire and alter the course of history.
Annette got confused, I guess, by my shadow step.
They may match us in number, but they're no match for us in skill. We can win this.
Be careful, everyone. All of our strongholds fall. We have no path left to the monastery.
Give them no mercy.
Not a problem.
I've got this.
It's time to move. I'm going.
Now's our chance. Attack!
Your Majesty, might you bless the army with some rousing words? That is, after all, your purpose.
Yes. Right.
Wait, where's the Falcon Knight going? I don't know about the AI in this game sometimes.
I surrender! Please, spare my life!
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll tell you all of the Empire's secrets!
Take her in. We'll hear what she has to say after the fighting is over.
Destroy every enemy that enters your sight.
That doesn't sound very Edelgardy.
You heard Her Majesty.
Prepared for ambushes.
No, Dimitri. I think these troublesome mages should be prepared for Sylvain ambushes.
This isn't what you promised, Aya.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Well, I have unfortunate news for you. Duke Ire is very good at making dumb statements that he doesn't deliver on.
I'll do what I can. I'm here to help.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Even against their huge army, we are more than capable of victory if we work together.
I will deliver you a victory, Your Majesty.
She doesn't look very convinced.
Got you!
What? Who are these?
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I know you will, Sylvain.
Take a breather. Someone help!
The judge's soldiers are under attack. We can't let them suffer too many losses.
Hold the position. None of them get through. Let's take the stronghold.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Alright. Well, that's kind of crappy. Felix, where are you?
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
I'll do it.
What do you have to do here? We want him to keep that Falcon Knight off of Ingrid.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll make stand back.
I will gladly give my life for the Empire.
Hear you loud and clear.
I guess let's get that chest key while we're at this. Hello, Randolph's jobbing buddy. That's one way to put it.
I'll make short work of this.
Oh yeah, Ingrid is doing a number on this Dark Bishop, which is nice. Means I don't have to deal with the lava with me controlling a unit directly.
Let's take the stronghold.
Man, we need 1,000 more muck kills. And we've been killing a lot of mucks. So this requirement is just kind of silly.
This is nothing compared to what Her Majesty has endured. I will not give in. Forgive me my weakness.
Not a problem.
Oh, jobbing complete. Is Holt's gonna be okay up here? I guess he's okay. We'll send Sylvain back up after we clear this stuff out. Actually, where's that chest? There. Okay, maybe let's go retrieve the chest first.
Move out.
I'll make watch and learn. Even with the Empire in shambles, she remained loyal to the end.
There must be someone, somewhere, who can defeat me.
His name is the Dude.
Let's begin.
Definitely not as an AI, though. Holy crap.
It's time to move.
What's he doing here? The Death Knight. Can't say I expected him. When we lose the stronghold to our region, we won't be able to isolate him.
Looks like he's in a bit of a mood. We'll have to use a little trickery to get him surrounded. Everyone listen up. Draw the Death Knight into the center of the battlefield.
Okay.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I'm going.
Perhaps you can be the one to give me death.
Good. We have his attention. Just keep leading him to the center.
Oh no, Death Knight, are you gonna catch me?
Don't try to fight the Death Knight head on. Grab his attention and lure him to the center.
Let's take the stronghold.
The Death Knight. It has to be him. I just know it.
Okay, we've drawn him into our trap. Is that really going to bring him down?
There's nowhere for him to run now. Close the gates.
didn't expect him to fall for such a tactic. Regardless, now we will weaken the Death Knight with magic. On your command!
Let's begin. Let's begin. I will be your shield.
Begin the operation. I have your
This
back.
is definitely slightly problematic, because now Dedue is in there. And I don't want to leave him to AI control, because he's not going to do well.
Not a problem. I've got this.
But at the same time, I want to rack up muck kills, so
I'll make
it's
sure
annoying.
watch and learn.
Yes, Your Majesty. At the ready, mages. Fire!
Fling open the gates. Got you. Give the Death Knight everything we have.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Let's begin.
Okay, now that he doesn't have the super aura, I guess we can take him down with Dedue.
Let me go to him, Dimitri. I might be able to convince him to surrender.
Let us go together.
With you by my side.
You shall never taste defeat. Give in!
I have things I'm fighting for too, you know.
With you by my
Actually, this warrior special does a ton of damage to him. We should be pretty well off here.
Nice one.
There we go.
Let's begin.
That's slightly annoying, but we're done.
I'll make sure. Stand back.
Enough of this, Emil. Please, just stop fighting and come with us.
Mercedes, I will lay down my arms.
That was unexpected. I didn't think we'd kidnap the Death Knight here. Just what?
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
It's time. I'll do it.
See, we must use our magic to dignify this base struggle.
Just when I thought we were making progress. How are we supposed to...
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
Sylvain's gonna have his work cut out for him.
I've got
to
my
fight
turn.
against this?
This will stop if we take out those mages. Stay calm.
Night lost. We must prevail nonetheless. Attack them from the rear.
Those guys just don't know when to quit.
Not a problem.
That's annoying. I guess maybe they thought we should have double gauntlet users here, now that I see. If Mercedes too strong, she can just casually kidnap the Death Knight. I mean, yeah.
As quick as we can.
Don't mess with big sisters. That's all I have to say about that.
How large your swarm of beasts is, you cannot defeat us.
I have a personal score to settle with all of you. It is time for me to take my revenge.
No mercy.
forge a glorious future for humankind. Think you can help?
Let's work together.
I'll show him what I've got.
I'll be surprised if this doesn't finish him off. Oh, it didn't. Alright, well,
Begin the operation.
Ingrid is still kind of destroying him.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I've got this. Take a breather. You got my back? We've got this! I'm gonna follow your lead. I've got you now.
This map has an annoying amount of reinforcements, but at the same time I'm kind of glad for it because the 1800 mud kill count is kind of obnoxious.
You never cease to amaze me.
Not a problem.
Actually, let's retreat here to draw Mycen back in.
I have your back. Do not let a single one in.
Because I want to kind of free up Sylvain to take out the siege magic at this point.
I'm gonna follow your lead.
Come on, we have to defend it.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Stand back.
Wait, what is Mycen doing?
Pray for this.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
Not a problem. I've got this.
It's time I'll do it.
Whoa, Mycen actually died.
Taking out their commander, but it didn't put an end to their magic. We need to take down the other generals too.
I can't believe it. I feel like they're gonna say how I faked you out at any moment now.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll make watch and learn.
Let's work together.
I'll show them what I've got.
Map said they would all be in front of me, but I think I only caught one of them. I feel... No, never mind, I got 3. Cool. Okay, Sylvain is direly in need of durability recovery.
Hear you loud and clear. Leave the backup to me.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
My turn?
Finally, the magic has stopped, and the enemy's main force is straight ahead.
The tide of war is turning against us. Let us flee, Your Majesty. Our most loyal minister will handle the rest.
Yes, we leave it to you, Count Burgundies.
Not a
Ah, so they probably did expect us to ring a bow then. That's kind of annoying.
I'm here to help.
Oh well, I guess we'll just have to Blizzard lock him with Simone.
I'm going.
He could have at least tried to hide the act. Still, I have a duty to uphold.
Yeah, these guys are no match for us. Let's show them what we can do.
I defy you! Let's begin. It's time to move.
I'll make... Stand back! Come on! We have to defend it!
Surprise Brogly's hype. Yeah, hype. That's the way to put it, right?
Hear you loud and clear. Leave the backup to me.
I've got this. Take a breather. We're no match for them.
Very well, Caspar. Let them taste the fruits of your training.
Right back at ya. They're gonna learn age hasn't slowed you down, won't it?
We've got this. I'm gonna follow your lead. I've got you now.
I see we have some strong opponents. On guard, everyone. It is essential that we get through here.
How strong my father is has nothing to do with me. I'm my own man.
Can you really afford this delay? The Emperor is slipping away, you know.
We've got this. I'm gonna follow your lead.
I don't think we caught Caspar in this one.
I've got you now.
Or maybe we did.
Well, if it isn't the Empire's greatest warrior himself, I better not hold anything back.
I'm sorry, Father. I've got to pull back.
There's only Count Burglars left. I know we can defeat them.
Come on! We have to defend it!
We've slowed them down as much as we can. Time to retreat. All forces fall back. I'll bring up the rear.
Ooh, we didn't even capture them.
Push on to Garrett Mark. We'll defeat the Emperor and end this war.
Ooh, cutscene. That casual kicking her away.
Well, you can definitely handle yourself in a fight, Mr. Warrior King.
Good to see your humor is intact. Never mind the gravity of the moment.
Figured I'd skip the doom and gloom. I've got a plan up my sleeve I think you'll like.
I'm listening.
You head out after Edelgard, and I stay back here. Way I figure, I can keep the Empire off of you.
But Claude...
You'd rather she got away?
Of course not. Good luck to you, Claude.
Yeah. See you later.
Sword of Meralta.
A large step forward.
I hope I can...
I won't let...
Oh, Darius, huh? I guess to help make up for the fact that Felix buggers off to be a green unit in the one map. Alright, well, we got Yuritsa, which I didn't expect to happen here.
Azure Gleam. The absent emperor. The combined might of the kingdom, alliance, and church crush Adrestia's forces in the Valley of Torment, forcing the emperor and Regent Ire to flee southward to Garreg Mach. The might of Fargus relentlessly pursues them in hopes of finally putting an end to the war. However, Count Bergles stands firm in the way, a stalwart defender of his emperor.
Wow, he just really wants to die, doesn't he?
Ah, Leopold, you've come.
Why did you bring Her Majesty out here? You said yourself she's not in good shape.
It's what the situation demanded. We needed the Emperor's might to drive the Allied army away.
Did we now?
Besides, the decision was not mine to make. But now is not the time for this idle chatter. I must be going. It is essential I escort the Emperor to Garreg Mach. You shall stay behind to impede the enemy's advance. We cannot let any harm come to Her Majesty.
Somehow I doubt it's her safety you're worried about. But fine. I've got my orders. You can go.
My deepest thanks. This way, Your Majesty.
Adresti is not gonna last much longer if that's how our Emperor's looking.
If that's what you think, then flee. You're just a general. No noble rank to defend, nor a claim to one otherwise. Another life is out there for you, should you want it.
You're telling me to abandon the Empire? That's not like you. Though I think Linhardt might be in the kingdom. That's definitely one way to go. But it's not really my style.
You're far too young to be throwing your life away. I wouldn't begrudge you such a decision.
Oh, come on! I'll land the decisive blow that'll turn this whole thing around.
Sure you will.
Imagine a grand ship sailing on a vast sea, Caspar. One day it crosses the path of a vicious storm and begins to sink. Some panic and jump overboard. Others resign themselves to their fates and let the tempest do what it will. Yet more rob their fellow sailors for meaningless plunder, while another group clings to the helm, searching desperately to reverse their fortunes. And us? We stand proud at the bow, serenading our crew as the waves lap at their feet. Our voices are like thunder piercing through the chaos, stirring the hearts of all those who stand face to face with death.
I get it. I'm gonna scream my lungs out until I can't draw another breath. Things might be bleak now, but they're gonna learn just what the Empire is all about.
To know that Caspar sees nothing wrong with Edelgard. I mean, to his credit, he does, but he's, doggedly sticking to his guns.
Come, my son. It's time we show them the might of House Bergles once and for all.
The Imperial army has fled south with the Emperor in tow. They appear to be headed for Garreg Mach. And just as planned, the Archbishop and her squadron are en route there as well. But we have also received word of suspicious behavior from the fugitive Duke Ire.
Sith, you say this as though Duke Ire wasn't Wasn't behaving suspiciously from day one.
Meaning what?
Rather than retreat to the monastery, he remains roaming in the vicinity of this very battlefield. Maybe he's looking for something? Or perhaps it is a trap or a diversion of some kind. We still do not know what our enemy is planning.
But we do know that Count Burgleys has stationed units at various key points in the hopes of slowing us down.
Well, now what? Duke Iron might not be rushing to reach Garrick Mach. But we should be. We don't want to lose our advantage.
Of course not. But if we charge in too hastily, we'll be swarmed by Burgleys and his soldiers.
Maybe we could try and find a weak spot in their defenses and break through there.
That would all be fine and well on regular terrain. We don't really have the luxury of choosing our route here in the valley.
What about the shortcut Lady Rhea used?
How many people have died so far? Not that many. We just finished killing Myson. In other words, I can't remember the last time an enemy commander died. I guess Gwendol all the way back when he killed Miklin. Oh yeah, Ladislava died too. That's true, we killed Myson and Ladislava. I guess we also killed Randolph, so we killed those three, and Fleisch also died. So yeah, I guess we technically killed a lot of commanders in the recent 2 battles.
We would have to break into smaller units to get our whole army through, but it might just work.
It is too dangerous. Splitting up would just make us easier targets for whatever traps the enemy's laid.
I fear I must agree. Such a plan could play straight into the Empire's hands. Attempting to traverse that route without the proper preparations would only result in needless loss.
Real characters only. So you mean characters that would normally be playable? In which case, it's been a very long time.
Looks like you need my guidance. Hear me out. With an army as big as ours, there's no point trying to get clever with it. Our only real concern is the possibility of getting surrounded. Therefore, what I propose is...
We'll push our way through, strike everywhere all at once. Whatever traps Duke Eyre's got for us, we'll blow straight through them. This isn't a thinking person's fight, not now. We've got the stronger army, so let's start acting like it.
I didn't realize we had 2 boars on our side. Though I can't say I disagree.
We have the numbers. It is a good plan.
I hold no objections. Our combined might would overwhelm even the greatest ambush. Now, the Empire will learn what the legions of Vargas are capable of.
This has been a bloodless war. Yeah, considering I recruited everyone who I could. Everyone agrees to yellow in. I mean, sometimes you just gotta play it to your advantage. Which might not be the most elegant solution, but it is what it is.
What about this?
What do you think of this?
I guess we'll go for increased experience for mounted units. Although, I guess I wouldn't mind the support point bonus either. Yeah, you know, let's do the support point bonus.
Great. Let's get started.
Now then.
And it gives the net some more morale too, which is always nice. Okay. Ellipses. Something the matter, Arvel? You're oddly quiet.
No.
I know there's nothing to be done, I know that, and yet I still have a snagging feeling that things cannot continue in this fashion. I wonder why that is. Well, I guess that's usually before things go sideways, so... Looks like we're gonna be doing... Slither stuff after this.
Do you have a moment?
He not considering himself one of the Alliance forces that stayed behind. Quad is in command. He would not gamble with the lives of his allies unless he knew he could win. I'm not privy to the exact details of his plan, but since he stayed, I'm certain the odds are in his favor. He will emerge victorious, and the Alliance will somehow benefit from the triumph. That is the type of man he is. Where did Ferdinand, Hubert, and Monica go? Ferdinand and Hubert are missing in action. They specifically mentioned that the two of them, like in the story, that the two of them have basically vanished from court, so... they might be slinking around in the shadows, I don't know. They didn't really say anything about Monica, but she didn't die either when we fought her, so... Presumably she's with them. I'm not really sure where else she could be. At least, if she's not with Edelgard, I think she has to be with them.
Actually...
Even among the Imperial soldiers, there were those offering prayers to the goddess on the battlefield. They may be our enemies right now, but we all call Fodlan our home. They have friends and family of their own. They're fighting people just, or we're fighting people just like us. I'm sorry, I must sound silly. Try to cheer her up or praise her. Cheer her up. After this war ends, there will come a day when we can talk and laugh at those who were once our enemies. But right now we have to fight. You think you'll be okay?
Yes.
I'll manage. We must end this, for all those who have lost their lives to this wretched war. Since Hubert and Monica haven't burned down Envar to get Edelgard back, there's sadly only one logical conclusion one can make. Maybe. I mean, Hubert's always been a bit of a schemer, so... I don't think he'd just rush in and get the two of them killed right away. I have a feeling the three of them might show up. Not necessarily on our side, but... Might be during Edelgard's last stand or something.
Excuse me. In fact...
I truly hoped Lady Rhea would permit me to join her. However, my brother would not allow. He insisted that I stay close by. I suspect he is wary of the dark mages that appeared in the previous battle. I suspect they are part of those who slither in the dark.
How awful.
I'm not very familiar with them, but it is clear they are exceedingly dangerous. Rumor has it that all the Emperor's siblings are already dead. Essentially, if we eliminate her, Adrestia will likely become embroiled in a conflict over who should accede the throne next. To think that a 1,000-year Imperial bloodline may come to an end here. We will certainly be witnessing history in the making firsthand. Not in a good way if it becomes a blood feud like that. Whoopsies. What's with the look? Is it really so strange that I'm here? Say it's strange, say it's not strange. You're hired to do a job, so no, it's not really that strange.
Nuh-uh.
Not at all, sorry to interrupt. What are you praying for, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, he means the chapel specifically. I see.
Oh, hello.
Protection and victory, as well as for the church's main headquarters. After all, the goddess could at least chip in a little. Yeah, what a slacker, jeez. I'm sure the Imperial forces are praying to the goddess as well, for aid in their defense of Garrigmok, yet only one of us can win. Well, only one of us has the goddess on our side, too, so there's that. In any case, praying before the big event has been a habit of mine ever since I was little. So we're going to be chasing the enemy down while they try to escape?
Honestly, I don't know.
It gives me an icky feeling. It's almost like we're the bad guys now or something. I agree with her. Remind her how that's how you two met. This seems like a funnier answer. Yeah, remember when we met because we were beating the shit out of each other? The missing people are all enjoying a beach vacation. Edelgard suddenly got real generous with off time recently. Well, now that she can make Duke Ire do all that work, she can let her other underlings do stuff. Unfortunately, Duke Ire really, really sucks at doing anything.
That reminds me.
That's what was happening when we first fought each other, remember? The Emperor was chasing the Archbishop through the Valley of Torment. Yeah, it didn't feel right then either. That's also probably why I agreed to join you.
Got a second?
There are all sorts of wild stories about Camp Bergways, like that he killed a bear with his bare hands. Just a bear? Sure, they could be exaggerations, but if there's any truth to them, it sounds like Bergways and His Majesty are cut from the same cloth. Well, maybe it's not really fair to compare a king and a general, but I'm talking about sheer physical prowess. At the end of the day, I wouldn't want to go toe-to-toe with either of them. What are you talking about, Sylvain? You juggle people to death all the time.
Well met.
Most of the mercs who were working for the Empire have switched over to the Kingdom or Alliance. Everyone's pretty sure they know how this war will end up. Mercenary won't last long if they don't pick up on the subtle shifts like that. I guess that explains why this mercenary is in our camp every single time we do a campaign. Cannot believe Ladle Edelgard has allowed Duke Ire to do as he pleases. I fear all good sense has abandoned her. Wait, could it be? It does all add up. In that case, would also explain why they disappeared. At any rate, I believe the current empire is being swallowed up by the darkness. You sure do a lot of mumbling to yourself, Constance.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. Although, everyone is awfully busy bustling around, trying to get ready for the coming battle.
Got it.
I gotta do my best to be a beacon of tranquility for all. I don't think you're so tranquil, but yeah, sure, you can try that. Honestly, I would have rather been with Rhea than stuck here. Assume she doesn't like the heat. Assume she wants to protect the Archbishop. Directly ask why. Let's directly ask why. How come? I can't imagine why. So I prefer to fight, instead of brawling in that cramped ravine.
And that's it.
Launching a surprise attack on Garrigmok would have been much more comfortable. Yeah, let's
I must be telling you.
talk to Petra first, but I gotta remember to collect the supplies. I'm having one memory of the previous Duke Ire, but it is a bad one. When I was first coming to the Imperial capital, he had insults for my father. I became angry and attacked, knocking him off his feet. I am having much to reflect on. Well, good news, Petra. We're gonna stab him dead this time.
Lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
How wonderful.
Emil, it feels like a dream being reunited with you. I'll never go so far away from you again. You and me are gonna stick together from now on. But Mercedes, I'm merely looking for a place to die. I have no reason to live, no path to follow. There's nothing for me now.
Not exactly.
But I'd be devastated if I lost you. I'll be happy so long as you can keep pushing on, Emil. I don't know if that's reason enough for you to keep living, but I really hope it is. But the Death Knight, surely he'll come for you. You're you, Emil, and I'm not afraid of you, not even a little. Besides, you don't have to worry, I've gotten a lot stronger these past 2 years.
Hey!
There's creepy people popped up in Alol, too. Just who are they? I swear I saw them when we battled the Western Church, and then again when we took out that Cornelia lady. What's their aim here? Are they trying to help the Empire win the war? No, they're just trying to be dicks.
Greetings. Can we speak a moment?
It looks as though Duke Ar has been partaking in the Emperor's authority to rule as he sees fit. Yet he also appears concerned about the Empire's decline and is desperately trying to safeguard against it. It's a shame that he's probably like 80% of the decline, because he sucks. Do you think his loyalty is sincere? No, absolutely not.
Huh?
I don't know, seems to me like he doesn't care what happens so long as he's got power. Apparently, he used to have a reputation for being quite shrewd. Does time really alter people that much? Anyway, we should go after them now. It's the next logical step in advancing the war. I mean, Ingrid, shrewdness does not preclude him acting entirely for his own gain. But I don't see how anyone could really justify any of Ira's actions. Steep mountain paths, fire all over the place, and the terrifying Count Burgley showing up. That battle was so awful, I just want to lock my door and throw away the key. Now we're charging straight to Garreg Mach through even more mountains. I'll never relax again at this rate, not even after the war ends. Don't worry, Bernie. You'll feel better after you kick the shit out of your dad. Are you surprised to see scholars accompanying you? Do not be fooled by our appearance. We contribute a great deal to the battlefield. For example, determining what supplies are needed on the front lines or how many units are required to capture a stronghold. Regardless of an army strategy or martial prowess, victory cannot be achieved without precise calculations. Though many leaders disregard this fundamental fact, His Majesty fully appreciates it. So what you're saying is we need tacticians.
Hey, by the way...
Hilda's brother, Holst, I think that's his name? He's really someone you can count on, isn't he? I wish I knew how I could get that strong. Claim it's through efficient training or claim it's through natural talent. I mean, in Holst's case, the way he's presented, it's definitely like he's just a force of nature because he's Holst. I think it's more a matter of natural talent than effort in Holst's case. True, I've heard he doesn't have a crest, but he was definitely born with some crazy physique and talent. I'll just have to find a way to get stronger that works for you. How about magic? To option 3, claim it's through... Or 3, claim it's through shrooms. Yeah, definitely shrooms, you're right. At the very least, I want to hold... or be strong enough to protect the people I hold dear. Everything's going according to plan, but I still can't shake this sense of unease. Lady Ray and the others must be near the monastery by now. I sure hope they're safe. They'll be fine. I wouldn't worry, they probably will have recaptured Garreg Mach by the time we get there.
I wonder...
Wouldn't that be nice? But who knows what enemies are waiting for them at the monastery? What, some loser named Varley?
I'll handle it.
We've got no time to waste. Whoever they are, we'll knock them down and barrel them through. Valley of Torment lived up to its name. All those people crammed into that narrow ravine. You know, it's funny, they keep commenting on that, but the map we fought on is just not really that narrow compared to the other maps. It really isn't. I'll never forget the sight of it for as long as I live, no matter how much I wish I could scrub it out. Ugh. I need to think about something else. What's next? Are we ready to go?
Hello there.
It appears Count Bergles is now in charge of the Imperial Army. So I've heard, he put up one tough fight in LL. But did he? Did he really? Getting past him won't be easy. He still wishes to be the Emperor's shield, even though he knows what's going on in the Empire. His sense of duty is admirable. Is it, though? Sounds a lot like Dedue, sounds a lot like Felix. Let's troll Felix.
Let's see.
The guy who protects his leader no matter what reminds me of you, Felix.
Fool.
Don't lump me in with someone like that. I would have washed my hands of them and fled a long time ago.
No.
I don't think you're the kind to make such a decision lightly.
That's not good.
Ugh, this is real bad news.
Okay, so
There's this guy back in Embar that I owe a whole lot of money to. And now he's been captured by the Kingdom Army. That's why it's bad news, or roll your eyes. I don't know, Balthus, why is it bad?
Huh?
Why is that bad news? Just pay him back. That's what's so bad about this. If they give him the old axe,
And that's that.
then I couldn't pay him back, even if I wanted to. It just feels lousy, like I'm wiggling out of a debt. Well then, give it to his family or something. It's not that hard, Balthus.
How may I help you?
I have orders to march with the kingdom's forces, yet I cannot help but worry for her grace. Woodland will be thrown into absolute disarray should she come to any harm. The people would lose their spiritual support. Personally, I still believe the front lines are far too dangerous for her. But if that is what she wishes to do, far be it for me to try and stop her. You wouldn't be able to stop her if you tried anyway.
I was thinking.
Feels like the final battle is just around the corner, doesn't it, Commander? I know we still gotta recover Garrick Mach and capture the Imperial capital. But still, look how far we've come. I'm getting a little choked up just thinking about it. Has Lenhart even moved from this bench? I never thought there'd come a day when I saw Count Bergles as my enemy. Caspar was there as well, though it appears he has escaped for the time being. Show consideration, comment that he's taking it well.
Hey!
You're taking this awfully well. Weren't you and Caspar childhood friends? Yes, that is of little consequence now. He's not fighting for honor or any greater purpose. War is just his way of life, and he doesn't have the slightest intention of dying or losing. Well, you know what they say about overconfidence.
So, yeah.
I heard that we're gonna have to pursue the enemy. I'm not really built for speed, you know? I don't think I could keep up if I tried. You look quick on your feet. Bunny fucks always tend to move faster. Thanks, Raph. Even if they lose Rhea, the people will still be able to look towards the illustrious Count Varley for spiritual support. Yes, after we, make the current one have a very, very sad accident and promote Bernie. You don't have to worry about me falling behind. Just go on ahead and I'll catch up eventually. Okay, Raph. Whatever you say.
What do you think?
Do you remember Caspar, the Minister of Military Affairs' son? He's an old classmate of ours. How can we not remember him? We just crossed blades with him. Yeah, we weren't friends or anything, but I remember him. He was in the Black Eagles, wasn't he?
Right.
That's right. I talked to him a handful of times in the dining hall and at the training grounds. He was a little rough around the edges, but I've got to admit, his positive attitude was contagious. If we had met under different circumstances, I wonder if we might have been friends. Hard to say, Ash. He is a very big pain to recruit in the other timelines.
Oh, it's you.
Hoo boy, I sure wasn't expecting a huge role like that, but we managed to make it out of ALO. Minister of Military Affairs? More like Minister of Military Who Cares? Someone's been taking lessons from Aloise. They're practically invincible after surviving that fiery pit. They don't stand a chance. Whoa, excuse me, guess I'm still a bit hot under the collar.
I wish to speak with you.
The Archbishop should be capable of reaching the monastery undetected. A cadre of our finest knights is also escorting us, should anything come to pass. Ask about Rhea's strength or the Knights of Saris' strength. Let's ask about Rhea. We don't talk about her enough. You have a lot of confidence in Lady Rhea. What makes you think she's so strong? The Archbishop believes that one must have sufficient strength in order to lead and protect the masses. The saints of old were also rather powerful, which is undoubtedly why she endeavors to follow in their footsteps. That said, we cannot afford to dawdle. You would do well to prepare for the next battle. We finally gained the upper hand, but the enemy still has a formidable Count Burgleys on their side. We juggled to death without him really laying a finger on us in the previous battle, so, yeah. If only Holst were here. Agree with him, act tough? Come on, we got this.
No way.
Hey, no need to be scared. We got plenty of strong commanders, if I do say so myself. Yes, that's right. You're certainly no pushover yourself. But still, it's hard not to worry. Oh, Holst. Wait, when did Ignatz become so obsessed with Holst?
Indeed. Let me ponder this.
Becoming allies with Gerald's mercenaries was truly a wise decision. Their leadership far exceeds that of most knights. The fact made abundantly clear during the battle in the Valley of Torment. It would be ideal if they could continue to work with the kingdom after the war ends. Unfortunately, it seems they have reservations about Lady Rhea for some reason or another. So that is likely out of the question.
I see.
Phew, we've arrived as your reinforcements, and just in the nick of time. I don't see that lovely Viscount Brenius anywhere. Has he not arrived yet? Well then, allow me to offer my support in his stead. You can count on me. I sense fisticuffs.
That makes sense.
So that's why you quit the Knights? Yeah, and that's also why I'm trying to avoid Lady Rhea as much as possible.
Huh?
Sorry, am I interrupting?
No way.
Nah, don't worry about it. It wasn't important. Anyway, feel like you're ready? This is gonna be our toughest battle yet.
Okay.
We'll show them what Gerald's mercenaries are made of. I think that's exactly the same as the last couple times.
Actually,
The entire army's on pins and needles. Maybe it's just because we're about to reclaim the monastery. Garrigmock has always held incredible significance to the people of Frodlin. I wonder if it'd be comparable to a temple of the gods or a sacred site in Deskar. Understanding the customs and mindset of another culture can certainly be a challenge. I suppose I should be grateful to Quad and the rest of the Alliance. He said he'd devise a strategy that would keep the enemy at bay using only the Alliance forces. I do hope they are all safe though. Express optimism or express it. Well, the Imperial forces would be kind of isolated at that point, so I think they should be okay.
What do you think?
Quad's a smart guy. I'm sure whatever plan he's kicked up will see them through. Indeed, he has always been someone who thinks outside the box, ever since our time at the Officers' Academy. It would be a serious blow to lose the strength of the Alliance army, considering the rest of our strategy.
Now then.
Let us place our trust in Quad's abilities, and yes, even his word. We will press on and do what must be done.
That's concerning. If I'm honest.
Garrick Mach has many tunnels that lead outside the mountains, and plenty of secret passages that we don't even know about. Needless to say, Lady Rhea knows the layout of the monastery like the back of her hand. All we can do is have faith that the surprise attack will succeed. I sure hope everyone is alright. Alright, let's go defeat the true enemy.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Actually, nah, well, we still want to do Bernie. Bernie... Dimitri... Yeah, bring in Dimitri because they do have that support.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this. This is...
There are few things more extravagant. Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yep.
Oh, thanks. Did you know this was one of my favorites?
Hold on. How'd you know this was my
Unfortunately, no special combo for those two.
Hunger is the true enemy.
You made this.
Then you know.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Hey,
This is heavenly. You can really... It's so nice to eat in the great out...
Nothing for those two either.
Come
Fine.
back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true
Have it your way, game. Actually, out of curiosity,
Come back whenever you're hungry.
does Yoritza have anything with the other wines? He's got something with Catherine. That's interesting.
Hunger is the true enemy.
I'm definitely curious, so maybe we'll work on that.
Solid.
This is my favorite.
Wow, you really know your stuff. This is my favorite.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
Oh wait. I don't remember if I'd actually tried them before. So I might have skipped. Although, they didn't have a food one, they probably didn't have a chore one.
Counting on you both.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Who else do we want to base? Actually, I am very intrigued by this, so we'll keep doing the Yuritsu Catherine one.
Counting on you both.
We all must do our fair share.
Time to work you into shape.
Now the thing is, I want both the Yuritsu one and the Shamir one. But we might have enough time to do both.
My duty
Yeah, we'll stick with Great Knight for now. I might change it if we're facing both anti-cavalry and anti-armor. What does do you have left to build with? Mercedes, Ingrid. I think they're both still busy with stuff. So I guess we'll work on Petra with him then. Actually, Mercedes is done with Annette. So I guess that frees Felix up for Annette. Sorgi and Dimitri Burney. Guess we could do Ash Mercedes. Yeah, sure, let's do Ash Mercedes. We're kind of giving Rodrigue the shaft here, though. Who else does Annette have? Could do Lorenz. I'm sure he'll have very strange things to say.
An ideal match for my...
I feel like some a waste to have Ingrid there, though. I think Sylvain's done with Ingrid, yeah. Sedith does not have. It kind of seems like Felix and Mercedes monopolize all the supports, which is really weird. Actually, we might not need to really give Sloan training. So if there's anything Ingrid wants that no one else is working on. Ingrid Marianne. Okay, consider me intrigued.
The more power, the better.
How can I best use this power?
Time to work.
Can we get Armstrift on there for Dimitri? Yeah, sure, let's put that on instead of Season Tactics.
Time to work you into shape.
Panache might not be too bad. I kind of almost feel like one of the straight plus strength ones would be sort of better. Just because it always applies.
I wonder if this...
I'm a better man now than...
Hey, who mastered? Oh, Sylvain did. Okay.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Maybe Arms Thrift.
Different road? I'll take what I can get.
A new power is now being mine. I think it's making sense now.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Yeah, let's do Falcon Knight just because.
I hope I can... something new.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Do this for the heck of it.
Do you think it's a...
So what else are we gonna get her? If we can squeeze the defense plus in, if we use her again, might be helpful.
I'm a better man now than I was.
This is part of me now.
I'll be able to help you. Not that there's any point in me getting stronger.
This will help everyone out.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to field Bernie to at least get her that last star.
Time to work you into shape. Can't wait to see how you do.
Okay, we got a few support convos. Hey, why'd we get the Yuri one? Okay, well, we've seen this before, so we'll just get this off the list.
Yuri's still not...
Your Majesty, about tomorrow's drills. Apologies, I did not mean to interrupt.
It's fine, Ingrid. We had just finished.
That was the leader of the Dusker forces, yes? What were you talking about?
We were discussing various tactics and formations. We must be aligned if we're to fight together. The way Dusker soldiers operate is quite different from our knights. I must also be mindful of how I deploy them to avoid undue conflict.
Yes, I hear there have already been a number of small quarrels in the encampment.
It's not a problem easily solved. I'm sure each side finds it difficult to adjust to the other. And you, Ingrid. Do you still hate the people of Dusker?
Come out and ask it, why
I
don't
no
you?
longer have reason to hold on to that hate. Yes, a few of them were involved in the tragedy, but I cannot blame the rest for that. There were many other forces at work. I understand that now. Yet I used to focus all my negative feelings on the people of Dusker, and for that I am ashamed. In a way, I now find myself scared of interacting with them at all.
You needn't blame yourself. The fault lies with me for not speaking to you about it more 6 years ago. I hesitated because I didn't wish to confuse the matter, not knowing the full truth of it. But you were forced to grapple with many painful feelings as a result. Clearly, my priorities were not in order.
You had enough to deal with 6 years ago. So many knights were expelled from the castle, and almost none but Lord Rodrigue would set foot in the capital. Even my father prevented me from going to see you.
Yet, I still could have sought you out. And I had countless chances to discuss the matter at the academy.
I do not think I would have taken it well even if you had. I was convinced that Glenn died saving you from irredeemable villains. I forced myself to believe that. If I hadn't, I fear I may have gone mad.
I was in a similar position. But once I finally opened the lid on that box, I realized just how many were involved, including members of our own kingdom. In the end, I knew I had to reconcile with reality.
And I must also accept the reality that stands before me now. We are allied with the people of Dusker, which means I can no longer avoid them.
I have an idea. It may not help, but I'd like to take you somewhere. The father of that man I was speaking with earlier opened an inn last year, and it's not far. Would you care to join me there for a meal? Word has it he's quite skilled at making all manner of food.
Ah yes, that inn close to the border of Aelwal. Very popular with the locals.
Of course, if this is all too much and too soon, I understand.
Not at all. I would love to accompany you. Though it shames me to admit it, I likely lack the courage to go alone. But with you at my side, I think I can take that first step.
In that case, let us make haste. Oh, and this will be my treat, so keep your pocketbook shut tight.
But it ends there. Damn it. Why would you end a conversation like that at B?
No one here? Good. Now quietly, sneakily.
Bernadetta?
Back to the beyond from whence you came! I haven't done anything wrong, I promise, I was just really hungry!
Bernadetta, wait! There are a bunch of crates over...
Ow! Oh, no!
Well, it took a while, but we finally managed to clean everything up.
All that assassin training gone to waste.
Sorry about that. Well, again. Why does this kind of thing always happen to me? First I run into you, and then the crates are stacked in a completely different place. It's all just the worst.
I wasn't expecting to find anyone up at this hour, so I apologize for scaring you.
Wait, no, I didn't mean you're the worst. I mean, I didn't actually want to see you, but... wait, that sounds bad. I just...
Think nothing of it. You were raised in the Empire, so it's only natural you'd be afraid of me. But, if I may, why were you in the mess hall so late?
Wait, are you interrogating me? Am I going to be royally executed? No!
Don't be ridiculous. Why would I have a valuable ally executed?
Wait, you mean it? You better mean it! I won't let you live it down if you're lying!
I would not lie about something like that. In fact, I swear upon the goddess... No, on my father's name.
Okay, I guess I can tell you then. I missed dinner because I shut myself inside my tent. But then I was so hungry, I couldn't sleep, so I decided to come out here.
I see. And then?
I wasn't trying to steal food, I promise! I just thought there might be leftovers, or maybe an apple that rolled under someone's chair.
Please calm down, Bernadetta. I'm not judging you for what you eat or when.
You're going to eat me? No! I taste terrible!
This is just, I guess, every C support of houses rolled into one.
Oh, is utterly exhausting.
Well, I guess we're going straight to the A after. What could go wrong?
Why do I feel someone watching me?
Hello, Bernadetta. Stop. I am not a ghost, and I am not here to scold you. I'm just here to get food because I'm hungry. I was stuck inside all day with work and missed my chance for dinner.
Oh, so you're just like me then.
It's rather difficult being shut inside all the time. I always lose track of the hour.
Yeah, same. But how'd you know I was inside all day today? Oh no. Was this work of yours spying on me?
No. If I had time to spy on people, there wouldn't be piles of documents teetering atop my desk.
Yeesh. That sounds rough. Wait, hold up. Why are you taking all those raw veggies and that dried meat?
Because it's my dinner? Which I missed? I thought I made all of this clear.
What? So you're gonna eat them just like that? Not that there's any problem with that.
Well then, Bernadetta, perhaps we could cook something together.
Cook?
Yes. You have a bit of talent in the kitchen, right? Maybe you can take this chance to teach me.
Sure, I guess. I mean, if you're gonna insist, then I'll show you just how good I am. I think I heard you like this cheese and spice. The bag!
All right, that should do it. What's the matter, Bernadetta? You seem to be shrinking away.
I can't do it. I can't cook in front of a stranger.
I hardly think we're strangers at this point, but regardless, it looks fine to me. There's no need for you to be so distraught.
It's not fine! The spice bag ripped and they all fell in, and then I got so flustered I dropped an entire wheel of cheese in there!
An entire wheel of cheese? That's impressive.
It smells terrible, and I mean really terrible. There's no possible way it's going to taste good! What? Okay, if you force yourself to eat that, you're going to be sick for days.
I'm not forcing myself to do anything. It would be a shame to waste food we made together.
So it's not gross? You don't feel sick or anything? Well, I guess I could try it then. So disgusting! How did you even eat it? Oh wait, don't tell me. You're eating it as an excuse to say, I hereby sentence you to death for feeding me horrible food!
What?
Do you honestly believe I wander about executing people at will for the smallest transgressions?
No! I don't want to die! Let me live!
Too much cheese and spice, is it? I suppose I'll bring her something else for dinner, since she only had one bite of this.
Yeah, that was kind of a sad line of supports. Pretty's personal is called personification complex for a reason, I guess, but they just leaned on it way too hard for that support line. Like, she usually eventually warms up to people, especially if she gets the A rank. Like, come on.
Thank you. That is making it much clearer. Didu, what are you looking at?
Just admiring your diligence. You're different than I used to be. You can already make yourself understood. Why is it so important to master this language?
For the future. Bridget's and mine. I will be the queen of Bridget. I must be having good diplomacy with Fodlan.
Because your country's stuck between two powers, Fodlan and Dagda.
Yes. And no matter who is winning this war, Bridget must be attending negotiations. If the Empire gains victory, my betrayal will be causing much trouble.
Most likely.
I must be defending myself and my actions. I must be making myself understood.
And that's why you study so intently.
Yes. If I am working hard now, maybe I can achieve a better outcome later. Will Bridget and Fodlan be having a good relationship? Or a bad one? The answer is on my shoulders. And I am thinking it is the same for you. You will be leading relations for Fodlan and Dusker, yes?
Yes, though there's only so much I can do. His Majesty wants to make Dusker independent one day. And I will do all I can to help him.
For much time, I thought you were simply the guard of his body. But this is wrong. You work without rest for the good of your people. You tell Dimitri what you are thinking. You have much responsibility. It is very impressive.
I don't know how much good I have done. But I care for my people and their future. We have that in common.
Yes, we are alike.
Indeed.
So let us be winning this war together, and seeing both of our dreams come true. Fodlan and Dusker for you, Fodlan and Bridget for me. With your helping, with your help, I can accomplish so much. Can I count on my mentor to be sharing more wisdom?
I'm a mentor now?
Yes. And I will always be here for you too. All you need to be doing is asking. Now, keep teaching me more words, my mentor. I have eagerness for learning.
That was nice and definitely not as over the top as the Dimitri Bernie one. You know, I'm actually kind of surprised that this didn't end up being locked out. Because we were building the Felix Rodrigue kind of late.
Hey.
What kind of greeting is that? I gave you my title, not free license for insolence.
Spare me the lecture. I have a question about the lords of Southern Fraldaria's territory.
So you're having trouble with them as well, are you? Let me guess. They're withholding provisions. Or perhaps they refuse to send troops they promised.
How did you know?
Because I've been through the same thing with them any number of times.
Southern soldiers are unskilled, but they make up for it with sheer numbers. I need their cooperation, yet they refuse to negotiate. And I have no idea how to convince them.
Yes. I imagine they're dealing with their own issues.
And what issues would those be?
When they refused to send reinforcements for the invasion of Sreng, it was because the lords were embroiled in a succession dispute. If one house sent soldiers, the others would pounce on the opportunity to move against them. But mere letters could never have told you something like that.
So you went around to each territory personally?
Yes. Though considering we're presently on war footing, doing so now would be unwise.
Well, that's hardly helpful, but I'll take it into consideration and see what I can do. Something funny?
Just thinking that you've grown into a fine duke.
Were you expecting me to fail? You're the one who gave me the title, after all.
True. But I inherited the role when I was much older than you. You're doing extremely well for your age. It seems I raised two very capable sons.
Don't tell me you're glorifying Glenn's death again.
Oh, here it goes.
Felix.
I've been walking in your footsteps, serving our king and leading an army of knights. After all that, I thought maybe I'd come to understand you a bit better. But I still can't stomach what you said that day.
Looks like I overstepped yet again. Perhaps the two of us will never see eye to eye. If Glenn were alive, I half suspect he'd say I was being childish.
Well then. Now we definitely need to see the A.
You have something to say, or do you just like staring at me?
Merely thinking about your brother, that's all. I only caught a glimpse of him at Aryan Road, but he was nothing like what the rumors suggested.
You mean the ones about the eldest son of a noble family falling from grace? Taking up a life of banditry and wanton destruction?
The very same. They say he was a foul knave who stole not to survive, but because he took such great pleasure from the act.
Yikes.
Still, I suppose one shouldn't take such rumors at face value.
Actually, there's a fair amount of truth to what they say. At least there was, up until 2 years ago. Yet still, His Majesty thought it was wise to recruit him to our side, and somehow managed to do just that.
Yes, I hear he wooed your brother with the chance to demonstrate how the Crestless can still make something of themselves. His honeyed words drew him in, at which point he began to play the man's inferiority complex like a mandolin.
Seems like you're more cunning than I realized. You really have eyes and ears everywhere, huh?
You're one to talk of cunning, springing as you do from the loins of Margrave Gautier himself. I know you've been keeping tabs on my every move.
What?
In my line of work, one learns to pick up on hostile presences rather quickly. From the day we met, you've been waiting for me to take one wrong step so you can cut me down. I'd heard the heir of House Gautier was nothing more than a base philanderer, but it seems that rumor isn't completely true either. Just look at you, having the gall to call me out while you hide behind the murderous grin plastered on your face. I know you've killed without hesitation.
Hey, we've all made mistakes. There's no need to rehash the past. And what's this murderous grin you're talking about? What would that even look like?
Just ask Yuritsa.
The fact you aren't conscious of it makes you all the more dangerous. Unless that pained grimace just now was also part of your act. Regardless, that crest-bearing fool nickname you picked up seems woefully inappropriate for one of your caliber. It's clear you inherited your father's cunning, and then some.
I'm not sure whether to take that as a compliment or just start sobbing.
The former. There aren't many in Fodling capable of winning my true respect. For my part, I'll watch where I step, lest I end up with one of your blades lodged in my back.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that to be quite that interesting. I expected it to be more awkward.
It's fine, we're fine. Everything's fine here. Just gonna grab it and run right back out.
What? Annette?
Good evening, Annette. Oh, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
Oh, Ingrid, it's just you. Sorry about that. Guess I'm a little jumpy right now.
Don't worry, it's fine. But if I may, what are you doing out here so late at night?
I forgot my book in the mess hall and came back to grab it.
What a coincidence. I was also headed to the mess hall to look for something.
Oh, yay! Then we can go together. Seriously, I'd feel so much better if you were with me.
Not entirely sure why that's the case, but okay.
Oh gosh, it's so dark. Ah, what was that? I think it came from the grass over there.
Probably just another night owl. I wonder if it's... Annette, stop! You're going to run into that pile of...
Ow! Who put these crates here?
Everyone's just running into crates in this Discord session.
Crates. Oh, Annette.
Well, that was quite the ordeal, but we finally made it. Thanks, Ingrid.
I'm glad nobody got hurt, aside from you and those crates. But if I may, Annette, are you afraid of the dark?
Yeah, actually. I've been afraid of it my whole life. I'd give anything not to be, but I just can't seem to shake it.
This is kind of weird after we had that that paralogue in the dead of night with Annette, Constance, and Mercedes. Valley of Torment, they should call this Valley of Crates. I mean, they can be one and the same, right?
What about you, Ingrid? Aren't you scared? I mean, a ghost could pop out of anywhere and ghost you.
The dark does not really bother me, no. And as I have never seen a ghost, I'm not afraid of them.
But doesn't it scare you to think about it? I mean, just imagine some icky dead person rising from the earth and coming at you with big, chattery teeth.
Certainly, we had such stories back home in Galatea. My brothers loved to tell them when I was a child. But if they were true, we would not be able to walk to breakfast without bumping into a horde of the dead.
Huh. Yeah, I suppose that's true. But it's still hard to get the idea out of my head.
I personally think it would be wonderful if the dead became ghosts and we could see them again.
Oh dear.
But when people die, that's it. We can't see or speak to them ever again.
Yeah, when someone dies, they're gone forever. But that's all the more reason to treasure what little time we get, right?
Agreed. We have only one life to live after all.
In that case, I'm gonna walk back all by myself.
Are you sure? We went through quite the struggle just to make it here.
If I want to conquer my fears, I'd better do it while I'm alive. The dark is still pretty terrifying, but I'm gonna push through it.